Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Warrington National Ambassador podcast channel. My name is Maggie, and today I will be interviewing Grace about her experiences of bioculturalism and making friends in New Zealand. We will be discussing points such as how it feels to be an international student, the differences between two cultures, and how to overcome some difficulties. Hello, Grace. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, Maggie. Thanks for having me on the show. Hi, everyone. My name is Grace. I came from Korea when I was 12, and that was year eight for me at the time. I lived in 5 different homestays during my intermediate and high school years in Auckland. And in 2020, I moved down to Wellington to attend Victoria University to study education and psychology. And I'm in my third year now. Yay.
Wow, awesome. Yeah, last year. Okay, so today's our topic is looking into the bioculturalism in international student and how to navigate your way through conflicting cultural values. In the New Zealand context, bioculturalism refers to the relationship between the Maori and the Pakeha. This has been established by the 1840, the Treaty of Ratani, where there was an agreement between major Maori chiefs and the British Crown. So what does
Mhm.
the bioculturalism means to you, Grace?
To me, biculturalism means an effort to integrate two cultures so that no one culture is overpowering the other, but rather creating harmony in my cultural identity.
Yeah, can you just tell us a little bit more about this?
Yeah, sure. So after 8 years of living in New Zealand, I often hear Kiwis telling me that I'm basically a Kiwi, although I agree that I become closer to whatever constitutes being a Kiwi. In that process, I feel myself being pulled away from Korean culture. And I used to visit Korea every year to see my family before this pandemic, of course. But every year it feels more and more foreign to me whenever I'm in Korea. And
Oh,
especially the
really?
way people talk to each other and little mannerisms and stuff. So that kind of made me think about biculturalism and those two cultures kind of conflicting in my head and identity a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure not just you, like many like other international students can relate it to your experiences as well. So
Yeah.
when is it most obvious there are like differences between the Korean cultures and the Kiwi cultures?
So one of the few differences I found initially very shocking was how friendly everyone is. So it baffles me to know that it's actually rude to pass an eye contact without smiling or not saying hi when walking past someone on the streets on your normal evening stroll. Or as little as asking someone, how are you, even if you've just met them.
Yeah, interesting. Like Korea is so nice compared to Asian culture. So
Yeah.
did you find any like differences in the school environment as well?
Yeah, definitely. There's a huge difference, I feel. I found that Kiwi kids were less clicky when I first entered my intermediates, and they tend to have this social butterfly style of socialization. So they kind of don't really have their own set group. They kind of jump between different groups and not even groups, they just kind of their own agents, and they hang out with whoever they feel like on that day. So that was really shocking to me because in Korea, particularly among girls, it's almost seen as a betrayal if you become too close with the members of another friend group. But
Mm,
mind you, this was in my primary school years when mean girls started being a thing. So yeah.
yeah, thanks for telling us because if you didn't tell us, I don't know. Like some of the Korean culture is like that. So,
Yeah,
and
it's very
yeah,
different.
yeah, it sounds like international students also have a bit of advantage at making friends in New Zealand, like because like everyone is sort of friends with everyone here. So
Yeah.
But you often like hear some of the international students struggling to make friends, and not
Definitely.
just not just international students, like but like also other students like domestic students find it really hard to make friends in university in general.
Hmm.
So what things make it easier for you to make friends in New Zealand?
I met my flatmates in first year hall of residence. We bonded through joining the tramping club and going on several tramping trips together. So, two things I recommend from my own experience is that first year halls are massive. They're a great opportunity to make friends because there are organized events designed purely for just that. Plus, make your goal to never eat alone at the dining hall because either ask someone on your way to have dinner or someone on your floor already probably has rounded a few people together. So you can just simply follow along. And it's actually pretty hard to make friends at lecture halls and tutorials. I found tutorials are a lot better than lectures, but everyone's sort of sitting, um, well, in Corona
Yeah,
time, there's, social distancing as well. So kind of come in for the lecture and then they leave as soon as the lecture ends, and there's not that much time to really have
yeah,
that sort of introductory or even long lasting relationship with a lecture mate. So yeah, first year halls are definitely much better at making friends than being enrolled in the same course. Anyway, second point, join a club. It's best if the club aligns with your interests. In my case, it didn't. I had absolutely not a experience in tramping, but I just followed along a few neighbors on my whole floor. And next minute, I realized I'm climbing up Mount Rapeo in a pitch dark night without a torch, which was cool and scary. But I made unforgettable memories with my great new friends. So yeah.
yeah. Sounds you did have fun in New Zealand as well.
Mm-hmm.
Seems our time is nearly there today. So thanks, Grace, for sharing your experiences with us today, and
Thanks,
thanks for
Maggie.
those good story to all of us. Um, for more updates and information, make sure you guys to check out our social media on Facebook and Instagram called Wellington National Ambassador. We will be posting more useful tips and tricks on thriving as a Wellington International student and some fun events to get you all connected. Thank you again for listening, and please stay tuned, and we will catch you on our next episode. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.